If messaging or copywriting is one of those things that makes you feel like you're panicky or it's not great for you, then I want to give you some help today. We're going to talk about how to make your offering stand out. Now, I'm Lori Reeves, founder and CEO of Brand Strength, and I help service providers create their first or next high-ticket offer so that they can get their life-changing services into the hands of the people who need them the most. Okay, so let's talk about how you can make your offering sound a whole lot better to the people that you're talking to. Now, one of the things that I hear a lot of people mention that they want to hesitate talking about, they don't want to bring it up too much, are the objections that their clients may have to hiring them. It's like they have this belief that if they bring up an objection and the person they're talking to didn't actually have that objection in their mind, that it would make them go, oh yeah, I object. I have this objection as well. And that's just not what happens, right? If you bring up an objection that some people in your audience might have, but the person that you're talking to or the person who's watching your video or interacting with your content doesn't already have, it just makes them go, oh, this person has really thought of everything. I hadn't thought that that might be an issue, but here they are telling me that's not going to be an issue, even if I now think maybe it would have been an issue. Okay, so it can feel a little bit uncomfortable to talk about objections that your clients may have. But here's the kicker. If you don't bring up all of the objections that your clients may have and address how your solution actually makes those objections not valid anymore, if you don't bring all of them up, then your audience is going to think that you don't address those objections that they might have. They don't just think, oh, well, they just didn't mention how they, work around this or how they can get me over this hump. They don't think that. They think you didn't bring it up because you don't actually address it. You can't solve for that. So let's just talk about an example. So let's say you're a weight loss coach and some people don't want to feel hungry all the time, but you don't want to mention that people won't feel hungry all the time because you don't want them to think about like, oh, right, if I hire this person, I'm going to be hungry all the time. But the people who have that in their mind, that's one of the things that makes them choose one solution over another or to just continue looking for a better solution than the ones that they've seen so far, right? So if you can talk about how any person who works with you does not need to worry about feelings of hunger and feeling uncomfortable because they're on a restrictive diet plan that makes them feel hungry all the time. If you don't address that, then people are going to think, well, this plan might work, but I'm going to be hungry all the time. Now, here's another thing that I want to talk about because next week we're going to talk about how to actually raise the value of your offering, but this can kind of be an indicator to you as well. If you are not addressing people not being hungry because you actually don't solve for that, then the people who are worried about not being hungry, or about being hungry, I should say, when they're on a weight loss plan, they're not going to hire you. So if you think that any objection that you're not covering is going to include a large portion of your audience, that's something that you might want to think through so that you can have a solution for them. Now, I'm not a weight loss coach, so I can't give you a possible solution for making sure that somebody's not hungry when they're on your plan. But if that is in your capability of doing, whether it's a snacking plan that would fit into a meal plan or a mindset exercise that somebody can go through if they're feeling hungry and it's not time to eat, if you can address that objection in any way, any objection, then you're going to raise the value of your offering at the same time that you're raising the how much people want it, right? The desirability of your offering. Okay, now we're going to talk about that a whole lot more next week when we talk about how to raise the value of your offering. And if you are interested in learning how to go about seeing how you can have amazing, compelling messaging and a super high value offering that really is better and different from anything else out there in the marketplace. Excuse me while I trip over my words. Then I just want to invite you to come to this free training that I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to do it on February 10th. It's a Friday at 2 p.m. Central, and I'm going to do it in my free Facebook group. So you can join that Facebook group. There's an invitation below this video. You can see exactly where you can join that group so that you can be in there, and I'll demonstrate how I help my clients develop amazing messaging at the same time that they're developing an offering that truly meets the needs of the audience that they have, the people that they want to work with. We're going to do this at the same time. So it's going to be a live training. I'm going to demonstrate. You're going to have some time where you can try it yourself and ask me your questions if you have struggled with the messaging around your offer and making it sound super irresistible. So I just wanted to invite you to that. Look below for the link to my Facebook group, and just remember that the training will be live on Friday, February 10th at 2 p.m. Central in my Facebook group. I hope to see you there. I hope this video was helpful for you. I want you to think through what all of the objections that somebody might have to hiring you are, so that you can address every single one of them without the fear that you're going to be putting objections into somebody's head that they weren't already there to begin with. Okay, so I hope this was helpful for you. I'll see you again next week. I hope to see you in my free live training in my Facebook group, and I'll talk to you later.